Hi there, this is once again Jacob John, and today with me, you know the familiar face. I'm not going to introduce him, but still, just for the courtesy, I'm going to say it's Chichuke Thomas. So, we both are going to do yet another brainstorming video. Guys, I want you to take this very seriously. Why? Because many of the candidates are still having difficulty in speaking. So, keep watching. All right, so as the introduction states, of course, I'm so excited about today's topic. So, what topic can be asked? Let me just ask his permission as well. Let us see. So, about speaking. What topic? I want you to suggest me a topic that actually goes well with speaking as well as in writing. That'd be much more beneficial. So they can correlate, right? They can correlate and understand.
Yeah, precisely.
Mhm.
So I think that we have covered almost all the topics right after. So we are moving with a good topic which comes to my mind now is work.
Work. Work. All right. Yes, work. It'll be much more beneficial when we speak about work in the sense like work in the sense what a work should be, how a work should be, how you can balance your work and life, and advantages of getting a work, disadvantages of not getting a work, or what are the benefits and all. I think that'd be much better, right?
Staying in the same job.
Staying in the same job for some more time.
Not staying in the same job.
Not staying in the same job. Exactly.
Child labor.
Child labor. Wow. So that as well you can keep
Gender
in your
inequality
writing.
in work.
Yes, gender inequality in work. So we'll just start with what exactly a work is. That'll be much more beneficial, right? What exactly a work is. So would you like to actually tell them what work is?
Work. Earning for living. That's a great thing for work.
Earn to live, earning for living. That'll be much better, right? It's a very simple definition, and I'm sure that this is going to give you a little bit of an idea. So let me just ask you, what exactly is a work-life balance? Because of course you have to work, whether it be 9 to 5, whether it be 8 to 6, whatever it is, you have to work.
Yeah.
Of course, until unless you're an entrepreneur and you're having some sort of your own, nobody say business or corporate or anything. So, what is work-life
So
balance?
before we jump into work-life balance,
Mhm.
nowadays work or profession or job or an occupation is considered as a social status
Definitely.
rather than earning something.
Exactly.
If we don't have a better salary, if we say that we have only a meager salary itself, but work is work, a job is job, because that gives us a high pedestal in the society.
Exactly.
So doing a job rather than doing nothing is a great thing. So if you are staying in a job, just continue with that one. Please don't quit because someone are praying for getting a job.
Exactly.
But we live in the high stage of unemployment level. As recession is on the increase in many of the countries, we are also facing the same. So better to be stuck on a job. If you have something, if you don't have anything also, just stuck onto the job and get an earning and do your daily necessities. That's the main thing. So staying in a job is one of the greatest topic nowadays, both in writing and in speaking. So what are the qualities, what are the advantages of staying in the same job? The people would show some more loyalty to the institute or the firm they are being placed. Then they can have a steady level of progress. There will be a developmental plan. They can have a promotion. They can better work with a team. They know how to handle the highs and lows of a firm, and they can suggest or they can find out the way out of each and everything which comes to their firm. So that are the highs of staying same in a job. So staying in the same job has several disadvantages too. They might feel monotonous, uninteresting.
Yes.
Each and every time that will be what to say. They are doing the same again and again and repetition.
It'll be routine, right? They'll get bored.
They will get bored.
Yes.
Familiarity breed contempt.
Exactly. And they'll feel as if they don't have to contribute anything. They'll be getting tired soon. It'll become very monotonous, right?
Monotonous.
The whole lifestyle will be monotonous. And then they will have a feeling to get some sort of a change.
They may feel that they are just like machines.
Exactly.
A mechanical way of living.
Yes.
So then when they stay out of a job, they can explore the new world. Explore new challenges.
Yes.
Incorporate new skills. How can develop by their own. These are the highs of not staying in the same job. They can mingle with a new team. They can have a better precision of each and everything over there. How the novel ideas can be contributed to the new team. How their experience they gain in the older firm can be utilized over here.
Definitely.
They can channelize their way of thinking. The expertise they gain over there can be utilized over here. They can have a wonderful way ahead in the new job. So that's are the highs of not staying in the same job. In one of the main thing in staying in the same job is that they can have a little bit of monetary benefit over there.
All right.
Insurances, perks,
Yes.
benefits, each and everything will be there. But in not staying in the job, they won't be gain much. There will be salary increase and hike over there, but they don't have a social insurance or a medical insurance or a pension or a scheme like that. They won't get over there. So that would be the
All right.
main difference between over there.
Let me just ask you one thing, Judge. So over here you told like what are the highs, what are the lows, and why work is important. What is work, and how do people get bored if they are having a same routine? Let me just ask you one thing, as I have told you right now. Do you think that salary or remuneration or some sort of a perk, bonus, increment, anything actually plays a role when you are working in a firm or an institution?
Depends.
Depends.
Of course.
Okay.
See, as far as I am concerned, I am over in B-GHUD. I love this profession. I love to teach. So I am very, very happy over here.
Same here.
But when we move out of another institute, I won't get much satisfaction over there because it's my really very, very close to my home. So I can have just a rundown over here. I can just go to my home whenever I need. If any emergency comes, I can just run over there. They can come back. But if I'm staying away from my home, I don't feel so much happy over there.
That means flexibility is also something that you're looking for.
Yeah, I was about to tell that.
Yes.
You just get in over there. Flexibility,
Okay,
flexibility is one of flexibility is one of the thing which comes over there. Then time management is very very important rather than remuneration, salary, time management. Then job satisfaction. How can we cooperate with the team? How can we contribute to the team? How well the boss is being shouting at us? How we shout at him?
Yes.
These all things come over there. So that's all contribute to the job institution and the job satisfaction, or what to say. If you are institutionalized in a job, we have to be over there. Right? There will be a prerequisite over there.
Prerequisite.
Because what time you have to come, what time you have to go, up to what time we have to teach, up to what time we can have a blabbering over there. These all things comes over there. So job satisfaction is more important than these perks, incentives, allowance or anything like that. But one more thing is that we all do a job for living. So we should be paid well. I'm not saying that paid well, should be reasonable payment over there. Yes. So that contribute to the overall overwhelming institute, or how can we contribute to the overall functioning of the institute that comes over there.
Right. Okay, so since he explained so much, now I would like to actually jump onto the next topic that I was having in my mind, and definitely I'm sure that he's going to speak about it, and it's about child labor. Because many of, cities or many of states in India, I don't think abroad it is that much there, but maybe developing countries, I'm not sure about it.
Yeah.
But yes, it is. I have read in one of the articles. But let's take India, for instance. Many of the still developing states in India, exactly they are promoting child labor, particularly in mines, hotels, restaurant, and places such as public places such as transport stations, railway stations, airport. I've not seen, I'm not sure about it, but yes. So what exactly do you want to say? Why we are short of laborers? We are short of actually giving them wages, and that too there is a difference in wages as well. So we'll start with child labor.
So what I mean by child labor? Up to what age a person is known as a child? Below the age of 18, a person is known as a child. Engaging those group of people, those age group of people to labor is known as child labor.
Right.
That's one of the social evil. This word should be there in speaking and in writing. That's considered social evil. That's a social atrocity. That's against the right of a child. These should be over there. So if we are placing a child over there in the labor, that's a great cruelty to them, because that's the age of entertainment and education.
Okay.
They have to be placed well in schools, they have to be placed well in institute, or they have to be placed well in either of the institutions to mold them how to become productive citizens in the future. So it's not about earning something below the age of 18, but they have to be invested well. They are the future citizens, so they should not be treated as animals or any other thing to be do the duties over there. So child labor is one of the social evil that as Jacob sir has said, is prevalent in the country of India. But we have to fight against that one. Child labor cannot be tolerated at any circumstances. Child labor cannot be tolerated. They can have them. We can train them, but cannot do them as employees. Cannot employ them. We cannot employ them because that's one of the social evil.
Training, I think it will be much better, because just in case if an emergency arises, or just in case if any situation that actually calls for, they can be a little bit self-sufficient.
Of course.
To actually engage in the activities or engage in some sort of a work that could actually keep them stable for the time being. But it should not be taken as employment, as just Jesus said over here right now.
Then one of the great things is that while we take the case of US, there are a lot of high school dropouts.
Yes, definitely.
Why that's happening? because there are several industries over there, so they want some people over there. So the medical care or the medical insurance is being taken by the state. So they just want to have their living. So they earn something. So just go out there and they do their work, and there are plenty of high school dropouts over there. Of course, you'll be sure about hearing about the firing inside the schools or colleges.
Oh yes, definitely.
Gun violence is being greatly over there.
Yes.
Yeah, because take the case of Canada, there won't be any high school dropouts, but there are. But there's a limitation for child labor. Why? Because the government has passed a law, enacted a law. They have made the legislation that no one is being placed, no one should be placed before the completion of high school grades.
All right.
So these are the differences over there. In India, what we do, we give the free education over there. But how many of them are studying? How many are completing their courses?
Definitely. Yes.
So there arises a question of culture over there. What's the culture we are prevailing? We are just keeping them. We are just throwing them away. If they want, while we go to the hotels, while we walking over there, we can see that plenty of people washing the dishes, cleaning the tables. So it's heartbreaking over there. Why? Because they are not being invested properly. They are not trained properly. Some case when they have their money, they need some money. What they do? Pickpocket is being on the rising.
Definitely. They have to find some alternative ways to live, right? Because the government is also not supportive, just in case, I think so. And moreover, external factors such as drug abuse, easy access to getting all sorts of substance abuse and everything, and engaging in some sort of an antisocial activity, and getting some sort of, being like an antisocial person, like, what do we say, juvenile delinquency, right?
Yeah, I was about to tell that word, juvenile delinquency, being in the crime.
Yes.
So that's the things that should be in your mind. Juvenile delinquency. You have to use this word juvenile. Juvenile, juvenile. That's the correct word of child. Below the age of 18, the person is known as a child. So,
all right, that is enough, I think so, because that is a lot for them to absorb. So, guys, what I want to tell you is, like, if you get a topic such as work, you have to actually train your brain in such a way that what exactly work is. What all you can get from work, what type of work is suitable, what type of an environment is suitable for you to work. And apart from that, if you see people or children, of course, below 18 years of age, of course, they are juvenile, and they'll be like, into this form of child labor. Anything else that you want to add?
Work-life balance.
Work-life balance. All right.
So what I mean by work-life balance, a balance between professional life and personal life. That is known as work-life balance. So nowadays, people don't have any time to spend with their family. They have a time at the office, they are just coming back, they're just relaxing, they are off to the bed. Next day morning, they're waking up, having a routine life. As I said earlier, there's a mechanical life going on there. So there should be a time for your family, your loved ones, your dear ones. Or else there will be an imbalance in your life that creates so much of chaos. That's not all affecting the individual alone, that's affecting the family, that's affecting the society. Yes, definitely, right? Definitely. The children are not being taken care of. The children are not getting enough freedom. The children are not getting enough love from their parents, either from papa or from mommy. So what to do? We have to find the time to spend with your parents, to spend your time with your children, to spend your time with your wife, your husband, your family, your friends, each and everyone. The community. Families build the community and the society. So society should be addressed over there. We are the society. So we have to be a part of that thing. So work-life balance is greatly important. I think so in all of the foreign countries or the abroad countries, there is a job description. Up to what time you need to work,
exactly.
What would be your pages, what would be your wages, what would be your free time, how can you engage your family with the institute or the corporate. These all things are taken care of them.
And also they'll be having a break, for relaxation. It's not
of
like,
course.
As the saying goes that all work and no play, I think.
All work and no play make jacket dull.
Yes, yeah, dull man, dull boy, whatever it is.
So don't be dull.
Yes, exactly.
We have to be brightened. You have to be bright. Don't be a mediocre or don't be a dull. Be energetic. So have the time for your friends, have the time for your family. Work is very, very important. The same importance should be given to your family too. That's from our part, right?
Oh, right. Yes. So that was from our part. So whenever you get a topic like this, please train your mind in such a way that what all you can include in your speaking as well as in your writing, so that you can score a 7 band or more preferably. So I'm sure that this particular short video is 100% helpful to you, as Jujis over here gave you a lot of ideas. The rest is your part. You just have to join phrases, add sentences, add words. You have to add idioms, and you have to write or speak. Till next video, please stay happy, and it's time for you to brainstorm. Bye, guys.